Imagine waking up one morning. The world feels the same. The sun rises, the birds sing, but something fundamental has changed. The quiet hum of the global financial system has been replaced by a different sound. It is the near-silent, cryptographic pulse of a single global currency. Every bank account, every price tag, every contract is now denominated in Bitcoin. There are no more dollars, no euros, no yen. This idea can feel liberating. It can also feel terrifying. Both feelings are correct. This paradox is the core of our new reality. A world without national money is a world reimagined from the ground up, one transaction at a time. The transition was not a sudden shock. It was a slow, creeping inevitability that finally tipped over. It began with a global consensus, a digital treaty signed by nearly every nation after a series of cascading currency failures. The goal was to build a financial system that no single government could manipulate or devalue. The promise was one of perfect, predictable scarcity and borderless value transfer. The old systems of power and control did not vanish. They simply changed their form, migrating into the very code that now governs all economic life. This new world is built on a foundation of pure mathematics. Value is no longer tied to the faith in a government or the strength of a national economy. It is tied to the integrity of a decentralized network of computers. Quick break, like, comment, and subscribe for future videos. Tap the bell to never miss new IfVerse worlds. This network, the Bitcoin blockchain, is relentless and unforgiving. It follows its rules with absolute precision. For the individual, this means you have total control over your own funds, a concept known as self-sovereignty. But it also means you have total responsibility. There is no bank to call if you make a mistake. There is no government to bail you out if the market turns against you. If you're curious about this new reality, like, comment, and subscribe for more what-if worlds from IfVerse. The moment the world switched to a Bitcoin standard, the most immediate and profound change was the globalization of price. A world where prices in every city are directly comparable. A loaf of bread in Nairobi, a laptop in Seoul, a movie ticket in Buenos Aires, all quoted in the same unit of account. Satoshis, the smallest fraction of a Bitcoin. This eliminated the complexities of currency exchange rates. A product's price became a reflection of local production costs and demand. That transparency was both a blessing and a curse. For businesses, especially those in international trade, the change was revolutionary. A company in Germany could pay a supplier in Vietnam instantly, without waiting days for a bank wire to clear or losing a percentage to conversion fees. This frictionless flow of capital spurred a boom in global commerce. Small artisans, producers in remote villages, could suddenly access a global market with nothing more than a smartphone and a Bitcoin wallet. Economic barriers began to dissolve, creating new opportunities for entrepreneurs everywhere. However, the disappearance of national currencies also meant the end of a major tool of state power. Central banks could no longer print money to stimulate a struggling economy or devalue their currency to make exports cheaper. Governments lost the ability to control interest rates in the traditional sense. How could a government respond to a natural disaster? How could it respond to a sudden economic downturn? How could it respond to a pandemic? Without the ability to create new money, they were forced to rely solely on taxation and borrowing, making economic management far more difficult and political. For ordinary people, the most celebrated initial benefit was the transformation of remittances. Workers abroad could now send money almost instantly and with minimal fees. The predatory fees of traditional remittance services vanished. This delivered a massive economic boost to developing nations, raising incomes for millions of families. The first ripples were a mix of incredible promise and deep-seated uncertainty. Micro-silence. The midway truth. a borderless unit of accounts supercharged global trade and remittances, while removing the state's safety levers the world relied on. Micro-silence. While the long-term supply of Bitcoin is fixed, its short-term value against goods and services remained highly volatile. This volatility became the central challenge of daily life. The price could swing on global news, technological breakthroughs, widespread sentiment. Your goal could move closer or further within hours. Monthly salaries gave way to daily, even hourly pay. People became obsessive price checkers. A new industry emerged, stable contracts and derivatives to hedge volatility. Fixed-rate 30-year mortgages faded. Smart contracts adjusted terms in real time. Crashes triggered automated liquidations, leaving borrowers with nothing. The constant need to monitor, the fear of swings, the complexity, and ambient anxiety set in. Some thrived, others were exhausted. The United States lost a key lever: sanctions via dollar rails. Financial pressure gave way to open trade on the Bitcoin network. New power brokers emerged, the largest mining pools, core software developers, and hardware manufacturers. Debates over upgrades became political battles. A contentious hard fork could shock the global economy. Stripped of monetary tools, governments reinvented roles: regulation, taxation, digital law enforcement. A cat-and-mouse game unfolded between citizen privacy and state compliance. Cheap, abundant renewables drew mining. New economic gravity formed around energy efficiency. Radical transparency fought corruption and fraud. But a single purchase could dox your wallet. Your financial history could become an open book. Privacy tools spread, even as governments eyed them with suspicion, fearing evasion and laundering. Two camps emerged. Most people balanced privacy with the convenience of transparent transactions. The struggle between the public blockchain and private life became a central theme of the digital age. Micro-silence. Final lesson approaching. As the dust settled on this new Bitcoin-powered world, a grand reveal became clear. The technology itself was neutral. It was a tool, and like any tool, it could be used to build or to destroy. It opened global markets to the smallest producers and empowered individuals with self-sovereignty. At the same time, it deepened the consequences of personal mistakes and introduced an unforgiving volatility into everyday life. The final twist was this: the most important rules of this new world were not written in the Bitcoin code. They were written in the laws, regulations, and social norms. The technology did not eliminate the need for human choice and governance. It made it more important than ever. Bitcoin was the foundation, but we were still the architects of the society built upon it. Daily life became a tapestry of convenience and anxiety. Automation flawless at times, unforgiving at others. Government shrank in monetary policy, but expanded in technological regulation and digital forensics. The old gatekeepers were gone, but new, subtler gates appeared. The journey left us at a crossroads, away from centralized inflationary systems, but with no destination pre-written. Micro-silence. Grand reveal. It isn't the code that decides our future. It's the quality of our collective decisions. It is a system that demands responsibility, rewards foresight, and ruthlessly punishes carelessness. The hope and the risk are two sides of the same coin. The system can liberate or entrench a new kind of inequality. The choice ultimately remains ours. Now that we have a monetary system that reflects value with perfect integrity, what kind of values will we choose to reflect in the society we build with it? You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in the next reality.